So, I almost forgot the most important video that I wanted to do. Dutch Boy, as he's affectionately been named by me. This is Dutch Boy. If you see this in my cage, this is not dirty. This is where the plastic, green part of the plastic of the leaves has fallen off, and now it's a white part of the plastic under them from cleaning and scrubbing the leaves. It tears off sometimes. These plants are about needing to be replaced. These ones have been scrubbed to death. They're this hard vinyl-y type of plastic that cleans real well, but it's only durable for so long. So anyways, it's not a dirty cage, but back to the video. This is Dutch Boy. When I went to the show, there is a new guy that's in the Northwest, and he is not from America. He moved here. He brought in some very interesting things. He actually had some girdled lizards. He had crested geckos, gargoyle geckos, and those fire salamanders, those yellow and black salamanders. I got some of those. But anyways, he bought a bunch of stuff from him when he moved over here, and he is Dutch. These are new bloodlines to America. So I can get some other stuff from him later, but what I decided to get, and I got all the documentation that comes with him to know that he was an import, is Dutch Boy. A nice big male, nice head structure. God, this is so blown out in here. Anyways, fabulous head structure male. Nice contrast. I mean, I wouldn't say he's got some nice fringe. He's a big scaredy cat though. Nothing, you know, you wouldn't look at him and say, wow, that's the crested gecko of my dreams. But what is awesome of my dreams is, there you go. That gives us a nice head structure. Look at that wide crest, budda. That's awfully darn cute. You look like a puppy dog. Dutch Boy is Dutch. So, look at that crest. These, he is all new genes, baby. So, something that's unrelated to anything else that anyone else has that I know of. So, I'm going to use him as my future breeding stock of some stuff. What I did try to do after the 2 weeks, yes, it was only a 2-week quarantine. He's a healthy animal. I wasn't real concerned. Is Big Mama. I took my biggest female F2 that everybody knows about because I put her up as possibly the largest crested gecko female recorded. I put her in with him, hoping that she's substantially bigger than him, that I would get some nice structured babies out of it. And then I watched them for a few hours, and then no fighting, no nothing. They were on the same vine together. Then I came back to this the next morning. So Dutch Boy is a little too aggressive. Or, well, that's not bonked. That's dirt. What do you got dirt on your nose, sister? Anyways, Dutch Boy is a little too aggressive for her. Or my thinking after the fact is, and this is totally, you know, I just didn't think this out long enough. So I'll admit that here. This is a instructional how-to video also. So we lost 11 grams. Off of that big kahuna mama. I actually did weigh the tail because I couldn't believe how heavy it was when I picked it up, but it was 11 grams. But in thinking, she has been in this harem for, I don't even know now, at least like 8 years, 7 years. I'll have to go back and look at my paperwork, but she's been in here for a long time. And I just guess that wasn't the best of ideas to introduce her to a new male. Or certainly, I mean, I don't know how I would do it. It would have been a night I would have had to stay up really late. Introduce her to a male whatever, without watching them. But, I mean, during the day it does me no good because they're asleep. But she's too substantiated in this harem. I've never tried to move somebody after that course of period of time. But I did, and there was the result. I don't know if he bred her or not, but I kept her on paper towels until it sealed over that day, and I put her back in her harem because I do not think that that stressed her out. I'm sure that that's the most comfortable place in the world. She knows. So I put her back in there as soon as possible because it is clear to me that she doesn't like Dutch Boy. So what I did do is some of the animals I was selling I pulled back out. They were originally holdbacks I wanted to keep maybe for something but couldn't decide. Anyways, I took them down for sale, and they will go with Dutch Boy when they're big enough. So it might not be this season. I might get a couple pairings at the end of the season. A couple of the girls are, 24, 25-ish grams. I like them to drop their first set of infertile eggs before I breed them. So that's my telltale sign of how they seem to be doing. God, he's a good hider. So I was going to show you. Oh, there he is. What are you doing, Dutch Boy? Come on. Oh, he's a little scared. Yes. Your daddy didn't play with you much, did he? Come on, Dutch Boy. Come back out for a minute. Come on. You're all right. Yeah. Put a big girl in there. What'd you do to her, huh? Come on. Anyways, so Dutch Boy is a new, and I might call it the Dutch Boy, Pillsbury Boy line or something goofy. But he's an unrelated line. So I'm going to breed him in. So we'll have a little bit half genetics, unrelated. I might get some females from him in the future to add in. If you saw him in person, he has a very nice slate color though. It's very pretty in person. Very dark. And he's kind of orange from the head back to the cream. On camera it's very yellow. This camera. Anyways. Nice structure though. So that's my whole story, long story as it was, about Dutch Boy. But I'm very excited that it's a little bit of new blood around town. I'm very disappointed in him that he mauled a chickapoo twice his size and whooped her up like that, or terrified her, or whatever he did. So, Dutch Boy Bloodline's coming soon.